What up, though? What up, though? Ledge here. Another one. I told y'all I was going to bring y'all another one, man. Top tier podcast. This is what I do. We are here. Got the man, the co-owner of one of the best leagues pound for pound in the world, man. Rare Breed Entertainment, brick by brick. They got a very special, very huge card going on this weekend in Atlanta titled Ladies and Gents. I'm here with ARP, man. Thanks for joining me.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Yo, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, you already know this Saturday. We in there. RBE shit. What's good?
Hey, man, listen, I'm for it. On paper, this looks very, very stout, man. Very solid all across the board. Like, no weak spots. Y'all didn't just, like, make it top heavy. Was that, like, a very important I guess, strategy going into this card with just making sure everything was filled out, that, it was solid from top to bottom?
I mean, the main objective for this card, basically, because y'all see the title is Ladies and Gents. It's not Ladies versus Gents.
Not Ladies
it's not
versus
like a
Gents.
It's not a whole intergender card. It's Ladies and Gents. You know what I'm saying? And our objective was to cover all three bases. Get battles where you got guy versus guy, get battles where you got guys versus ladies, and get battles where you got ladies versus ladies. You know what I'm saying? So you get all three mixed up. So this is volume one right here. It's going down this Saturday. And yeah, we want to make sure that we got some, a few heavy hitters, on both sides of the gate for the fellas and the ladies, just to make sure that we came out with volume one the right way.
All right, now, I want to be honest with you, man. I ain't going to hold no punches because I watch everything. I watch what's going on Twitter. I watch your vlogs on your YouTube channel when you get into your media bag and, you at the chair with your TVs in the background. So I'm watching you, and I seen the back and forth, a slight back and forth you had with Debo. Now, with that being said, did this... I want to assume you had this in plan before that exchange. So did that back and forth maybe fuel this to get it done even more?
There was no back and forth. It was just me. It was just me addressing what I felt we needed to address out of being quiet and taking so many shots. You know what I'm saying? But the card don't got nothing to do with any disagreements or who don't like who or who don't fuck with who. Card don't got nothing to do with that. This is something that we set out to do, period. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, okay.
I put a tweet out over a month ago. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like a month and a half or something like that, after we finished the Math and Serious event, Math versus Serious card. And I put a tweet out saying that, yo, you know what, RBE, before the year is over, we want to do an all-females card.
I remember that.
And the response was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a lot of ladies, you know what I'm saying, start DMing me, and some was texting me and or hitting me up or responding to that tweet. You know what I'm saying? And then also we saw a lot of fans reacting to that. A lot of bloggers, a lot of fans saying, like, yo, RBE, go ahead, do that. Like, we definitely want to see RBE in that lane. Like, the ladies definitely need y'all to put a light on them and rock with them a certain way instead of only just one battle on a card, like what we normally would do. So seeing that much energy and response to that tweet is what made, you know what I'm saying, over at RBE us to, chop that up a little bit more. And we got a lot of things going on behind the scenes, and we said this card right here is a good moment to capitalize on that, in between some other stuff that we got going on, because you want to know what? The response was so crazy that why not, instead of, fucking with only the ladies for one battle on a card, try to get them a bigger spotlight, you know what I'm saying? So we made it happen. We made the talk real instead of making the talk cheap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So here we are this Saturday. It's going down.
Yeah, this Saturday, man. Like, I'm even excited for the 1SKs because I'm familiar with all four people participating in the 1SKs. I believe you said before that that's kind of Lawrence's department where he kind of gets busy in. And I remember kind of issuing out a challenge to you guys because, like I said, I watch everything. I seen you on Queens of Battle Rap, 15 Minutes to Fame. And I remember you doing an interview there. And you said, yo, that's holla at Lawrence, because I was asking, like, yo, we got to get some ladies on the 1SK. And lo and behold, we got Yoshi G and Lady J, who battled each other before on a really fire battle earlier this year. on the card. Let me just ask you, when it comes to negotiating these matchups, particularly on the women's side, because there's a stigma with the women that they're difficult to work with and all that. I don't hear that much coming from your end. It seems like the business is very smooth, or is it? Or do you agree? Is it difficult working with the ladies as far as negotiating terms and things like that?
Nah, not at all. And to go back to what you said earlier, the big salute and shout out to Lawrence for the 1SKs. He's been putting together the 1SK matches ever since we created the 1SK system.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he definitely booked Lady J versus Young Smurf and J2 versus Yoshi G. You know what I'm saying? So those are going down this Saturday. So salute to Lawrence for setting up those 1SK matchups. And yeah, this is the most buzz I've seen around 1SKs leading into a card. You know what I'm saying? So I see people really looking forward to these two matchups, and I'm looking forward to them as well. But as far as working with the ladies, we've been working with ladies since day one. Our very first card had Bonnie Godiva versus Duchess. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and we made an attempt. Yeah, we made an attempt to get the ladies on as many cards as possible. There's sometimes behind the scenes certain matches that we want to do on cards fall out. Yeah, I mean, but this is just the first time where we say, you want to know what? We want to get the ladies on. We want to split them for half the card. Like if we book 18 battlers on this card, we want 9 of them to be ladies. So this is the first time that we did that. You know what I'm saying? So even though the ladies have always put it on for RBE since day one, you know what I mean? Even this time around, it was no different. You know, the ladies is just as professional as the fellas. Work is work. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Everybody goes through shit, has ups and downs, business disagreements. It don't differentiate whether it's the fellas or the ladies, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get to it the same way the fellas do.
That's a fact, and I want to shout out to the ladies because like as I said before a couple of times, they're having a really strong year, and I think this is probably the best way to cap it off with not a gimmick ladies versus gents, where it's like you said, just a whole bunch of women trying to go at the men. Like they've proved that they can hang with the fellas, but now this is a true card where they're it's camaraderie, it's chemistry, it's everybody together, making this a total complete card, and they're on par with the men sharing that same platform. So salute to you on seeing that and breaking away from the whole gimmick of it. So that's dope.
Yeah. I mean, it's very easy to just do a card of guys versus girls. You know what I'm saying? And plus, that's happened in battle rap before.
Right.
We could have done that easily, but because we started a whole new series, Ladies versus Gents, we wanted to, come up with a different twist. And like I said, we covering all 3 bases. That's the model behind the Ladies and Gents card. So we figured if we're going to do it, let's put a new spin on it to make it something that, we haven't seen done before. You know what I mean? But, like you said, it's not a gimmick type of thing because, you got heavyweight female matchups on there that, was years in the making, like a QB versus Shayna.
Yeah, I've been waiting on that one.
Yeah, then you got intergender battles that got like a little history tied to them. Like let's say a Shuni versus Old Red. Old Red being who he is, having a rep that he has, having one of the best guy versus girl battles of all time. I think he was the first intergender battle on Queen of the Ring when he battled Hustle. That battle's a classic.
Classic battle.
Yeah, and that's only a 1-rounder. You know what I'm saying? Like all of our battles other than the 1SK are 3 rounds. So now we get to see Old Red, who had that reputation for kicking things off like that, now we get to see him fast forward in a 3-rounder. You know what I'm saying? Versus a girl that he has a little bit of history with. So, we took it serious in some of these ideas. Like, it wasn't just, grab this guy, grab this girl, throw them together for an intergender card. Like, as you can see, we tried to, build in some history. We tried to grab some matchups that we feel like the fan could have saw years ago, like QB and Shane, and we had some new ideas. Like we paying attention to things like even Champion of the Year, like Ill Will versus Chef Tread.
Dope match.
Charlie Clips, never battling a female before, even though he's a legend. We done everything from A to Z except for battle a female. So now y'all get to see him on RBE battle a female for the first time.
Yeah.
You see the controversial 1SK. So like you see, we took it serious. We took this card serious and shot a couple of bases.
Yeah, it seems like a very like a smorgasbord variety show. You know what I'm saying? It's something, there's something in there for everybody to enjoy. Like
Definitely.
I thoroughly enjoy seeing, because I've talked about it for the lady side about, these top tier elite women kind of having this stigma about them not giving the incumbents the shot. But here is
Yeah.
E Hart, against Mulatto Black in what might be a show stiller. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm glad. I'm
got high
glad you
hopes on
mentioned
that.
that. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that battle because that's like another one of those, just female versus female matchups that we feel like we rocking with two people that are deserving. You know what I'm saying? Like people on the female side of things got E Hart on the Mount Rushmore, and her talent speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? Now, bar for bar, Mulatto Black, I feel like she's one of those people as well that really puts on and earn her respect. But she also got the stigma of not showing up 100%. So what do we
Mm-hmm.
do? We go in and match her up with somebody that's like her top 3 people that she would want to battle of all time. And E Hart's on that list. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? We constantly put people in those positions where you might get like one of your dream matchups or your biggest matchup of all time or the biggest card of all time. Or you take somebody like Chef Trez. Chef Trez has been a killer in this culture for how many years, but I think this is his first main event on a major platform.
That's a
You
fact.
know what I'm saying? These are the type of positions and respect that we show people. So you might see like a Chef Trez in that situation. You might see like a Mulatto get one of her dream battles. You might see like a E Hart who's a Mount Rushmore, you know what I'm saying, female debut on RBE on a card like this. And once again, saying the same thing we said prior, like you could tell, like we took it serious. Like we wasn't playing. Wasn't no gimmick behind it. Like we really tried to rock with a lot of talented people, guys and females, put them all together and matchups that we just want to see unfold this Saturday.
Yeah, man. Once again, this Saturday, get your tickets live on
Definitely.
pay-per-view. RareBreedENT.com is the place
Yes, sir.
to get all of that shit. Get it and get it fast, man. I know the tickets are flying. I know pay-per-view sales are gonna
And
go
we
through
in
the
there.
roof. You're
And we in
touching
there.
different people, bruh. So yeah. Now I do want to get into, as far as when you brung up, so it's like kind of a perfect segue when you was talking about like Mulatto kind of having her troubles getting through material. We've seen Old Red kind of have trouble, and also Shuni. Now, what is your policy when it comes to that? Does it not matter if it's not on your league? Like if it doesn't happen on my league, it doesn't count to me? Or are you only going off of performances? Because, for instance, Old Red, the last time he was on your platform, he shined. That was against Jay Murder, and an incredible performance, in my opinion. He was just in his bag. But his most recent stint, he had a lot of incidents, choking and whatever, against Danny Myers. Does that ever come into play with you, or is just about what you've done on my platform?
Yeah, that's a great question. And no, all platforms matter, big, small. All platforms matter. Everybody is seen. Everybody comes from somewhere. Everybody puts in work somewhere. Everybody has their stock or their champion of the year status or whatever affected somewhere. So whether you're one of the major platforms like RBE or Camp Dot or URL or Bullpen or Battle Academy or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or whether you're a developed platform a platform that, focuses on, up and comers like Trap House or We Go Hard or, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody matters. Every platform matters. Every battle matters. I mean, you're hearing that from somebody that concentrates on booking. So if I pay attention to everything and I say everything matters, if I'm one of the check cutters, then obviously it's true. It's a fact at that point. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't think that the fans understand that every situation is different. You know what I mean? Like you take like a Old Red versus a Danny Myers, you know what I'm saying, that has short notice and, maybe like 3 weeks prep, you know what I'm saying? Or even like Calico and Twerk. That happened recently with Calico and Twerk. Like they're publicly saying that, we only had like a couple weeks notice or whatever.
Right.
Like we got to pay attention to the position that we put people in. Like obviously the battles that these people have on other platforms matter. I just said that. You know what I mean? But we also got to pay attention to the situations at hand. So if we see Calico, have not one of his best performances on URL versus a Twerk, but every time Calico's on RBE, he has, great performances or like a classic, like versus Ill Will. What does that show to people? That shows the people that, maybe the situations that we're building are ones that you guys could trust, that the fans could trust.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that really matter. Like, for example, how long a battle was locked in, how much prep did you give somebody, how long did they know who their opponent was? You know what I'm saying? What type of business was at play? Like, are they being paid? What they feel like they deserve to be paid. Are they getting opponents that they really want to battle? And wasn't all of that matters. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, definitely context matters. We do
yeah,
have to start applying it.
it all matters, and it's just a reminder of how much RBE is respected because you have the biggest platform in the world, on the urban side, which is like the URL, and people would say like, damn, Red's last performance versus Danny Myers wasn't up to par, but his last RBE performance, he snapped. So
Yeah.
what does that tell you about how people feel about the performing on the RBE platform? It shows that that they really give a shit about what happens with their performances when they step on our stage and when they know that their footage is going to land on our channel. And I feel that's no different with Red versus Shuni. You know what I'm saying? So once again, even though I pay attention to everything that happens with people and it does matter, I know the situation that we developed with Red and Shuni, and I expect the type of Red that we're used to seeing on RBE. Whether he's battling Oops, whether he's battling Show Off, whether he's battling Jay Murder, like these are all great performances versus Red because of the situations that we developed on our side as a platform working with these artists. And I expect no different this Saturday. I think you're going to get a crazy Red. I think with the Danny Myers situation, it was just a last-minute booking and setup, and it didn't work in his favor. But that's the way that they conducted their business. We do our business the way that we do our business.
That's well said. And I will say, I mean, it says a lot when they do bring their best foot forward for your platform. And quiet is kept, man. Not a lot of people don't say it. A lot of the voting for Red for winning champion of the year, the year before, I mean, he put in work on your platform that helped build that case for him. So,
well, it wasn't even just put in work. Like, we could talk about the actual stats. Like, Red was the first champion of the year ever, right?
Facts.
That year he had 5 battles, and of the 5 battles, 2 of them were on RBE.
Talking.
All right,
that's a fact.
So I think he had 2 battles on URL that year. I forget who they were. I think one was Av, and the second one on URL, I don't remember who it was. He had 2 on RBE, one was Show Off and one was Big K. And he had 1 on UW, which was K-Shine.
K-Shine, yeah.
Yeah, so if 2 of your 5 battles that you had on RBE and you won the champion of the year, what does that say about the performances and how they impact your status and your stock out there in the culture when you battle on RBE? And the battlers notice as well. The fans notice as well. The bloggers notice as well. And this is also why people make sure that they're well prepared when we put the right business and the right type of timetable behind these bookings and these matchups. This is why we get some of people's best performances ever. One of Hitman Holler's best performances ever was versus Bill Collector this year.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
One of Matt Hopper was battling before RBE existed, but one of his best performances ever was versus Hollow the Don this year. You know what I'm saying? Like I could say that type of stuff left and right. Like I can give a shitload of those types of examples. You know what I'm saying? But those are just the type of situations that RBE builds, and that's the outcome. We're looking for that type of stuff to happen this Saturday.
Right. So with that said, now when I watch, because I'm an avid watcher of the pay-per-views and I watch them early. Like, this is another thing, guys, ladies. If you want to watch the whole pay-per-view, excuse me, watch it early, because one thing I have noticed about your pay-per-views in comparison to others, if y'all are in and out with the time, like what is the talks with, and shout out to Avocado who will be there for this, he'll be doing the pay-per-views. What is your relationship with him in getting in and out of these breaks? It seems like you guys finish at a really solid time. There's not a lot of wasted shit going on in between these battles.
Yeah, so I don't want, first of all, big salute and shout out to Runya Day and Avocado. So I don't want the statement that I'm about to make as if I'm taking away from Avocado. Because Avocado does the same job anytime he's hired for any platform, whether it's URL, RBE, King of the Dot, Liberty, whoever. He does the same job. He's very professional. He knows what he's doing. He's very technical. He's been in this business, in this industry for a long time when it comes to shooting and production and directing these type of events as far as from a pay-per-view standpoint. So if you see, a long time happening in between the battles, it has nothing to do with Avocado. Avocado's still there to do the same job. He's still following direction of what's going on with the artists and platforms. That's not Avocado that's making these events move faster, per se. It's RBE and the artist. And Avocado is there ready to go live on a stream and shoot and ruin your day. The Ruin Your Day team shoot when the artist and the platform is ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So I think since day one, we've managed our events pretty well. I'm not trying to toot my own horn because
no, go for it, man. We ain't doing
delays,
that. Talk your shit.
No, I definitely will when it's time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a confident person. Like, we earned our right to talk our shit. You know what I'm saying? We're almost 7 years deep. But at the same time, I'm humble enough and real enough to make sure I remind people that delays and events going left and having problems, it happens to the best of us. It happens to everybody. It happens to RBE. It happens to everybody. So I'd like to say that when you see these events of what you're used to, moving at a pace that feels good and feels comfortable from RBE, that's kind of typical of what we do based on, how we coordinate and how we work. But at the same time, things can go left and people can be late to events and venues, or things could come up and you just never know. But I think in general, we do a good job of moving our events along. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this Saturday things go the same.
Yeah, that's a fact. And then, like I said, I watched, from the beginning to the end, and getting it and watching early, I noticed that when the winners case do start, there's a very important figure that helps with moving that on smoothly, hosting and announcing the names that people are unfamiliar with, and that's Robin Rhymes. And talk about, because I'm just curious, because she doesn't get a lot of light, but I feel like between you and her and the rest of the staff, she plays an important part. Can you just kind of expound on the role she plays there, RBE, for people who don't know, kind of just think she's just there?
Yeah, I've seen some of the comments like what does she do? What's her title? Who, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen that, and that sometimes that comes from people trying to troll or whatever. Yeah. But at the end of the day, Lawrence has always worked tight with her to bring her in and help host the 1SK battles. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of the RBE platform has embraced her and worked with her and appreciated her as well, including myself. You know what I'm saying? So she's definitely been hosting the 1SK battles. Lawrence is more of a quiet person. Like, Lawrence books the battles. He decides the matchups. He's the one that's looking at the footage and deciding, who he's going to bring on for the next card to be in the 1SK battles. But at the same time, like, Lawrence is a quiet guy. Like, nobody really sees him doing too many interviews. You don't see him up there hosting on a microphone or whatever. So even though he might be setting up those 1SK matchups, you got somebody like a Robin Rhymes that might come in and host him and help him out and work with him in that sense. So it's a good coupling. You know what I'm saying? It's a good matchup. Robin and Lawrence working together to book the 1SKs and then host them and deliver them on the stream. So definitely shout out to Lawrence and shout out to Robin on that. And she's definitely been a part of that sense. And she's even hosted the 1SK face-offs as well. You know what I'm saying? So that when people see Robin on stage or they see her hosting or whatever, like, what is she up there for? Blah, blah, blah. Like, no, like, she definitely works with the 1SK hosting, and she works with Lawrence to come in and help them, introduce the battles and make sure they get the light and the recognition that they deserve. So shout out to Robin Rhymes.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, y'all stop that trolling shit. She ain't just eye candy. We ain't doing that. Everybody there for a purpose, right? So
yeah, but the trolling stuff is gonna happen. I get trolled by people online, and I'm I make some of the. I'm part of making all the major decisions on RBE, and I'll get trolled. So you gotta expect it regardless. Don't matter.
Yeah, it's a part of the game,
Yeah,
but
it's
I
part
just
of the
wanted to
game.
take that time out because somebody needed to ask that question, just so to give you the oop to let everybody know that yeah, she's definitely respected and important over there. Um,
Yeah, Robin hasn't just stood on camera and just just stand there. She like I just explained. She's helped Lawrence work and deliver and promote the 1SK, which is an important series for RBE. As you see, we put them on every single card that we do. So, big salute and shout out to Robin Rob.
yeah, I want to get into, so let's talk about face-offs, man. Y'all got the face-offs coming up?
Yeah, actually, we just had shout out to the homie Q Butter, Boss Chick Rain, and the Rapmatic platform. We just dropped the Charlie Clips versus Farrah Funeral face off today on the Rapmatic YouTube channel. So if y'all go to YouTube and you type in Rapmatic, their YouTube channel comes up. Make sure y'all subscribe to their channel. They put up a lot of great battle rap content and one of the best in the game when it comes to visuals. Like the visuals that they set up are amazing when it comes to Rapmatic. Yeah, definitely. And they just dropped the Farrah Funeral and Charlie Clips face off today. The rest of the face-offs that you guys haven't seen yet will be going down this Friday. So y'all will get face-offs like Ill Will, Chef Trez, QB, Shayna Ashley, E-Hart, Mulatto Black. We may do Rosenberg Raw and T-Rex again shortly, maybe get them in front of some new questions that y'all haven't seen because they already got a face-off that dropped on Champion. Shout out to the whole Champion team, Jay Black and Waj. Yeah, the whole team up there. That's out, already. But we may have them on the stream again. But you'll also get like Floss the Boss versus Bonnie Godiva. You'll get the 1SK matches, Lady J, Young Smurf, and Yoshi G and J2. So basically all the face-offs will be going down this Friday, streaming from the RBE channel. And that's going to be set up by Avocado. So, we're going to bring out some more. Y'all going to get a chance to see the battlers talk their shit in front of each other face-to-face again before this Saturday goes down on the stream.
Yeah, I love it. So will Direct be hosting that one again?
Yeah, you're going to get a combination of Direct and Boss Chick Rain. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to work it out where it's possible that the ladies matchup y'all might get Rain hosting the face-offs. For the fellas matchups, y'all might get like for example Rosenberg Raw versus T-Rex and Ill Will versus Chef Trez. Y'all might get a Direct, and then for the intergender battles, y'all would get both of them sitting up there, kind of co-hosting the face-offs together. You know what I'm saying? So that's all going down this Friday. So we're gonna let Direct and Boss Chick Rain, hold that down for us for sure.
Yeah, and I'm seeing. Excuse me. You guys are making a lot of waves in Atlanta, man. Like y'all putting y'all imprint in the South, and it's like really paying dividends. Y'all got another event there this weekend. Just talk about the importance of expanding beyond just New York and Drum, and what are some of your future plans as far as expanding? Do you plan to hit the Midwest at all, or somewhere else in the South? Like, what's your plans about that?
Definitely. First and foremost, big salute and shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to everybody that's putting on in Atlanta. You got John and the Bullpen team. You got ABR Atlanta Battle Rap. You got Milltown Blues scene. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's putting on Atlanta. Atlanta is a great market. It's a party market. It's a celebrity market. So it's a great market to be in and put on, whether it's your live events you're streaming from or you're just promoting from. You know what I'm saying? Business-wise, New York has definitely taken a lot of hits. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of venues that, just don't want to host battle rap anymore. And if they do, the prices have been crazy. The stipulations have been crazy. They don't want certain matchups in their venues. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you see, like, a Math Hoffa versus Serious Jones go down this year, or a Hitman versus Bill Collector, Drive won't even take those battles anymore. You know what I'm saying? Wow. I can't speak for all these other venues, but you can't bring a Math Hoffa versus Serious Jones into Club Drama anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. But even on the business side of things, like, it just costs so much more. Like the type of deals that you get are way different in the South. You know what I'm saying? Like, the South it's a party city. It's a promoter's town. It's a place that's really, really built on or built up for entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's way more welcoming to these type of events. And that's why you see, many platforms venturing, out of New York or the tri-state up north area, like URL or Gates of the Garden, or, all these platforms are doing a lot of cards in Houston and Atlanta and Florida for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are all operations that really are based out of New York and New Jersey, that have, that the owners are from these places and the teams are from these places, yet they're venturing outside of New York and New Jersey. There's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? So, I will never say never when it comes to us returning to New York and doing our events in New York, because, that's still home base. New York is always going to be home, and there's certain business situations that might work out better in New York. But right now, the South is just better for the type of battles. Some of the battles that we want to put on is more welcoming for entrepreneurialism and the type of business that we're doing. It's way better for scheduling. It's better for weather. You know what I'm saying? If I book an event that's going down in January, I don't have to worry like, damn, in 2 months when my event comes up, the snow going to land on my weekend.
Yeah,
I don't have to worry about that
if
my card is going down in Atlanta or Orlando or some shit like that. Like, our very first card that we ever did, January 2014, New Year order. That day it snowed. There was battlers on the card that were literally, shoveling their cars out to get to the event. Our very first event ever.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying? You don't got to worry about shit. Yeah, you don't got to worry about that type of shit when you in the South. Snow and shit like that fucking up your date when you got $100,000 invested in a car, and then all of a sudden, like, damn, who knew that 5 weeks later when this event came up, it was gonna snow? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of shit. You know what I mean? But as far as Atlanta, salute to Atlanta, they've been holding us down. Like, this Saturday is going down in Atlanta at the music group as well, and we will be venturing to other cities outside of Atlanta also. You know what I mean? Like, Florida might see us soon. Houston might see us soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some places in the Midwest and in the South that are very, very receptive to entrepreneurialism and live events like this when it comes to the type of venues that we want to go into, that the business and the way that those venues work with battle rap events are welcoming. Like, and we will be venturing into those people when it makes sense, and into those areas when it makes sense.
That's respect.
So, we working. That's what it comes down to. Just doing what works the best for RDE. That's all.
Look, all I'm saying, I would not be mad if y'all make a trip up here to Detroit in the summer, where it's good. So
ain't nobody gonna get killed out here.
Yeah, ain't nobody. Y'all, we all good. Y'all look, I know every spots, man. Y'all be good up here.
Shout out to Detroit, man. Shout out to Detroit.
Yeah, what up, though? Yeah, you got a big following out here. We was talking about that earlier. So yeah,
appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely. One last question, and this is an important question as far as media is concerned, with because you come from a media background and things like that, and I've had a big I wouldn't say a gripe, but just a complaint about leagues with YouTube channels. I want to see them potentially in the future provide more than just the battles on the channel where you got all these resources. Now, you've taken advantage of that with, like I said, you've done, recaps personally, like showing that you can break down lyrics with the best of them, and you're not biased either. You don't just do it from battles on your league and shit like that. You do it for all leagues and everything.
Yeah.
And are there any talks about you guys providing more like just original type of content? Like, I see these trailers for this Ladies and Gents shit, which is fly, by the way. If you haven't checked it out on their channel, on Rare Breed Entertainment channel. But yeah, as far as just original content or just things that kind of break up the monotony of just battle announcement trailer battles, like, you got anything going for the future?
Yeah, I definitely see where you're coming from, and I definitely agree with that. And we ventured outside of battle rap to a degree before. You know what I'm saying? We actually shot almost our complete story for a web series that we called, what do we call that shit? We call that shit Main Stage. And we dropped one of the episodes on the channel. It's featuring... Show Off is in there, Adi Boom is in there, the co-owner Shop is in there, I'm in there. What other people is in that episode? It's a real good episode. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, it's on our channel. Damn, I forget the name of it. I feel like we dropped that shit like 2-3 years ago. But there's some great scenes in that, and we built it up to the end of a great episode. You know what I'm saying? Sick episode. It's there. We still have the footage of the rest of that series. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time, we had somebody that we signed a TV deal with. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that had licensing to like off-peak hours TV spots. You know what I'm saying? We signed a deal with that person. This is somebody that worked with a bunch of major publications before, major artists before. This is a legitimate person, but the deal, you know, changed, you know, during shooting where we were giving away too much rights. So we kept all of our masters and we kind of severed that relationship. And because we didn't really want to get into a web series without like real major backing, you know what I'm saying, away from the original plan, all we did was put out one episode, but we still have the rest of the footage. 100%.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? People like Miss Miami and Swave Seva and Team Hami and all these people, like we still got all of that footage. You know what I mean? So we ventured, you know, a little bit outside of battle rap before. Obviously, like you said, I do the blog and I do recaps, I do predictions, I do topic blogs. We do a bunch of trailers promoting our events coming up. We drop battles, obviously.
Yeah.
You're not going to see this channel change too much because, you know, it's almost like 200,000 subscribers. And those subscribers are there for, you know, the type of content that we've been producing since we announced our platform in 2013. You know, so we don't want to just switch on our subscribers like that and say, you know what, all of a sudden this channel is about, I don't know, real estate. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You know, you'll burn down your channel. But at the same time, let me just say this, you know, to give you a shorter answer. We've never called ourselves Rare Breed Entertainment League. All right? We call ourselves just Rare Breed Entertainment, period, because we're a platform and we want to be able to venture into other things. You know what I'm saying? As that happens, if that happens, when that happens, we'll try to do that in a way that's graceful enough where we still cater to our core fan base that has been following us since 2013. We've done it before, and as we start to do that again, or when you guys see stuff like that, we just hope that people support us, and we'll just, you know, we'll get the fans' feedback, and we'll continue to venture out. As you guys see, we're very, very innovative. We're very creative. We're not scared to take risks. I think we're the platform that goes the most left and takes the most chances. And we're going to continue to do so. When we see something that we think is going to be fun for us and maybe that the fans will enjoy, we'll try it out. We're not scared to try new things. So, you know, stay in tune. You just never know with us. But we're not just pure battle rap people. That's not who we are and how we are. But we still cater to the same market and fan base that built with us since day one, brick by brick. So, you know, we'll see.
We'll see. Hey, that's a good enough answer for me. Listen, ARP, man, I appreciate your time.
Likewise.
If y'all don't know, man, this guy is, like you said, he kind of took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say it for him, like big time risk, high rewards, no shame, no fear, and you can't be fearless when you doing something you love. And I feel like, you know, one of you guys, you know, you guys over there are very passionate and you guys are forward thinking. I love people that are how would I say it, proactive instead of reactive, and that's what I think about when I think about your league. So definitely a big salute.
Our videos say the most trend-setting since 2013 for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me start breaking down them videos and blogs or these files and these timelines of the change that we brought to the game and the innovation that we brought to the game. You know what I'm saying? Open your eyes up and pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we set a lot of trends and you know we dictated a lot of courses in this game. And we're going to do our best to continue to do so.
Yeah.
But this Saturday, Ladies and Gents, Volume 1, you know what I'm saying? It's time for some of these major platforms to start focusing on ladies. And I won't be surprised if you start seeing that happen more in the game now, too. But once again, what did I just say? You know,
Yeah, trends.
We're not scared to go left and set our trends. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
That's it. That's a big look for the ladies, big look for hip hop, big look for battle rap, big look for the culture. Y'all got something special, man. And people, remember, this is Ladies and Gents Volume 1. Volume 1. So, you know, let this one be successful and watch what happens. It's gonna be some game changing shit going on. So look, man,
we need y'all. We need y'all support, man. We can't do it all without our supporters, man. So like you said, this is only Volume 1. Yeah. You know, help us get to Volume 2. No matter how big we are, you know, going on 7 years, we're never going to forget the fact that we keep it brick by brick, and we need our supporters. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all go to rarebreedent.com. Support this event going down this Saturday. Grab the pay-per-view, or make sure you're in the building at the Music Room Atlanta, downtown Atlanta, 1 p.m. You know what I'm saying? And let's make this a good one, man. We're going to have some fun. In a climate where you see everybody talking about, the trauma and the beef and all that type of stuff, like, we've been there before, too. Our very last event was headline Matt versus Serious Jones. And there was a lot of that tension and energy in the air. But now we going left. We're bringing it back to fun. We put together a fun event for y'all going down this Saturday. Let's enjoy it. Make sure y'all support rarebreedent.com. RBE brick by brick shit. We back at it.
That's a fact. And with that being said, appreciate your time. Want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. I'm growing rapidly with the support and subscribers. I appreciate it humbly. Man, this was a great interview. Catch y'all guys later. My predictions for this card will be out Thursday, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna surprise a lot of y'all with that one. We gonna turn it up for real. ARP, salute. Thank you.
Salute, homie. Appreciate you. In a second. You already know.
You already know. And with that being said, as always, keep it battle rap. Love.